What is good, YouTube world? It's Jay Coffee on the vid. Back at it, man. And Colin Kaepernick is back in the news, as you see. CNN picking up this story, major media outlets picking it up, and the big headline that's being put across in the news cycle in the blogosphere is Colin Kaepernick says that his adoptive parents perpetuated racism in their own home. He says his parents loved him, but he speaks of this incident. And I remember this. Shout out to my bro Jay Millie, man. I remember on one of the many great convos me and my bro had. And for those who enjoy discussing some of the topics and whatnot that we cover over here, whether it be music, sports, news, whatever the case may be, I always urge y'all to pull up to the live streams where you can get on the panel, and speak about different topics, or just pull up and shoot the ish, whatever it may be. You know what I mean? But I remember me and Jay Millie speaking about this on one of our many great discussions during a live that this was covered in the Netflix series that Cap had, where his adoptive mother had said to him, when he was growing up, when he had braids, that she said, yo, you look like a thug. That's not professional. You know what I mean? And Cap just spoke about this and what it was like trying to navigate that situation coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this interview is in regards to a project that he's about to drop, a book, a graphic novel, which is called Change the Game. Sounds to me like it's a coming of age story, like Cap growing up, his high school years before being a pro athlete, you know what I mean? What life was like being a student athlete, etc., being adopted, you know what I'm saying? More or less what life was like. Now, something else that's being put out there about this interview is that Cap actually says he still has the desire to play pro football. And that's interesting to me, you know what I mean? Because Cap's been out of the league. It feels like a long time, but I didn't realize 2016. So was that 7 years? Just about. We're creeping on a decade. I really wonder if Cap will ever return to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? We know he's come back for a workout. At one time, I believe Jay-Z played a part in setting up that workout. At the end of the day, that was it. Last year, I believe he worked out for the Raiders. It was kind of crazy. Like, there was no footage of the workout. It was like a real quiet story, like there was all these reports linking Cap to the Raiders, but nothing ever came of it. We never heard too much about it. But I really wonder if we'll ever see Cap back in the NFL, and if he could still hang. Like, just such a wild story with Colin Kaepernick, the way the 49ers were on fire and Alex Smith was doing his thing and Cap was taking snaps out of the Wildcat offense, trick plays, you know what I'm saying? And 1 week, Alex Smith is hurt, needs a breather, whatever the case may be, and Cap ends up taking his job, Super Bowl appearance and all that, and everything else that happened. And then to be out of the league in such a short time span, it's just kind of wild to me. I don't know, you know what I mean? But I really wonder if he will ever play in the NFL again. But he flat out said in this interview he still has the desire to play. Many individuals have wondered if Cap's heart really is still in sports. But it definitely seems that he's indicating he still has that burning desire. But you know what I mean? And it's good to see him still working. Like, this book, this graphic novel's coming out. Comment and let me know if you guys are interested in reading the novel. He also just did like a true crime documentary. I had a video up on the channel, but it uploaded flucked up, so I had to pull it down. But that was a very intriguing story as well. It was called The Killing County, and it was about these crooked cops that, pulled some BS with an informant, and a lot of police involved deaths in a particular county in California and whatnot. So Cap still out here working, got this book on the way. But again, this big headline hitting right now, Colin Kaepernick, says his parents, adoptive parents, perpetuated racism in their own home. But again, he did indeed say that they loved him. But I don't know. Like, what do you guys think about this? Do you think this is something that's being done in a controversial manner because this book is coming out by Cap's publicist, or do you think th- this is just a conversation that came up? You know what I'm saying, during his interview? What do you guys think about it? Because when you see the controversy, it almost makes it seem, in a sense, like Cap and his parents are not cool. But from my understanding, they have a good relationship, it seems to be. We've seen them out there in his run in the NFL, out there on the field with him and whatnot. But it's definitely a part of a Cap story coming up. Adopted, is a different lifestyle or a different kind of journey. We all have our journey growing up, and to be adopted, and to deal with that, and finding your identity and whatnot. You know what I mean? I'm adopted myself, and to on your life's journey, it's something you deal with, finding your own identity. And for Cap to be adopted, but also deal with like a situation like this with his parents and society growing up. It's a part of this man's story. So tap in, comment, let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know if you're gonna tune in for that, or tune in if you're gonna read that book. If you watch the true crime jump off he dropped, if you think he will ever be in the NFL again, let's talk about it all below. It's interesting as well too. Like I said, Cap's name, he's had workouts and his name has come up a couple times, but ultimately he didn't end up back in the NFL. But now we got the XFL, which is going on right now. And again, shout out to my bro Jay Millie. He sent me that Josh Gordon highlight that was going around. Caught that game-winning touchdown just like a week ago. And what's the other league? The USFL. So I'm surprised Cap didn't try to decide to get involved in those leagues or whatever. I don't know. He still says he has that desire to play, but that's all I got, guys. Thanks for tuning in. It's coffee. I'm a pouch here. Sub to the channel. Let's talk. I'm gone, y'all. Peace. Have a great day.